It is said that good food does not come about by accident. Finland possesses many natural conditions which help in the production of good food. One of the strengths of our food culture is our northern location, with its distinct seasons. Cold winters keep insect pests out of our fields. One enriching feature of our food culture is Finland's geographical location between East and West. Our heritage from the West and Scandinavia includes Swedish bread, meatballs and soups. We also like to prepare food by smoking. Eastern food influences come from our neighbor, Russia. Blinis have been popular with Finns since the days of the Tsars.
It's time to make some blinis in style of kappeli here in Helsinki, Esplanade Park. So we have a hot pan where we add 1 scoop of blini base, so-called sourdough.
Other Eastern dishes include slowly simmered Karelian stew, wild mushrooms, and a variety of pies. Finns also like different types of plain bread. The most popular of these, ruoasta, is the rye bread baked from sourdough. This is the bread that Finns miss when abroad. Every country has its original dishes. In Finland, these include kalakukko, fish pie, of which modern takeaway versions are available, and the Easter delicacy, mämmi. Our mealtime drinks may also appear unusual, since many adults accompany meals with fresh milk, or a form of fermented milk called piimä. Other drinks include, of course, water, juice and beer, and Finns can also enjoy good wines. It's March 20th, the vernal equinox. At last, light overcomes darkness. Even though there is still snow on the ground, the outdoors smells of spring and sunshine, and the burbot season is at its height. Gradually, the sun begins to warm and wake the white catkins from their protective cradles. The time has come for the great festival of Easter, which we celebrate in traditional style. Small, wandering visitors begin to appear on Palm Sunday and collect goodies in exchange for ornamented willow twigs.
Kiitos.
Mistä?
Ota vaan.
Hyvä sieltä.
A traditional Easter menu includes special foods of Eastern Orthodox origin. A little longer and the land will be released from its icy covering. The awaited new season of growth can begin. Spring is now moving forward rapidly. Bicycles and motorbikes appear on the streets. People feel lighter, even frivolous. It is now May 1st, and time for spring's May Day Carnival celebration. The May Day menu is light and bubbly. If the weather is favorable, you can enjoy all this on a picnic with friends. May Day is like the Japanese Hanami Cherry Blossom Festival. Up and out for a big picnic. Finally, there's the moment when the frosty nights are at an end and the soil awaits its artists. Many people have already started growing herbs and plants indoors. Before these small plants can produce a harvest, the first natural plants, dandelions and nettles, are ready for picking and eating. The first spring morels and crisp rhubarb raise their stems to the delight of gourmets. One spring delicacy that Finns love is asparagus. Raise a glass to the midnight sun. Juhannus, the midsummer celebration of light-filled nights, is as much awaited as the firm new potatoes, drawn directly from the ground and served with herring or other kinds of fish. It sounds like a fairly modest festive meal, but the taste of it, just makes the mouth water. This is a summer treat that few Finns can resist. Another irresistible item is the first strawberry cake of summer.
We are practicing for the focus dog competition. The main ingredient is beef fillet, and I made a beef fillet. It's filled with chips, foie gras, and lardo. It's fat, and then there's outside there's mushrooms, and then there's the oxtail, deep fried oxtail on top of the beef fillet.
There are good reasons to consider a diet based on basic Finnish raw materials a healthy one. Livestock is allowed to grow as naturally as possible and is properly cared for. Our bread contains a lot of rye and oats. We get good fatty acids from fish and rapeseed oil, and berries strengthen the immune system. Many Finns love the daily toil of looking after a garden devoted to growing useful plants. One great privilege we possess is the public right of access, every man's right. Anyone can choose to wander into the forest to collect mushrooms or to pick and eat berries. It is a great pleasure to share a meal with others. Many eat a hot and well-rounded lunch every day in a cozy lunchroom. The common dinner table is also a good place to practice good table manners. Preparing food brings the experience of unforgettable aromas as well as tastes. Many Finnish childhood memories include the homely smell of cinnamon buns. Ah, how good it smells when you come home from the drafts of winter. It is now 70 years since a law was passed making Finland the first country in the world to give free daily school meals to school children. Today, our schools also offer instruction in domestic science. Although our food culture has deep roots in the northern soil, of course we receive new culinary influences from around the world. If you cannot cook like those chefs, you can always resort to the diversified range offered by food stores. Stylish cafes allow you to unwind and indulge yourself for a moment. For a bigger appetite, high-quality restaurants offer gourmet dishes prepared just for you.
So here is a Lapis delicatessen plate for 2 persons, and there is all the different tastes from Lapland. And here is first a row of wendas together with some red onion and sour cream. So these are eggs of these little fish, which are now smoke marinated. And even it's a small fish, it's related to salmon and comes from lake. Here we have a salmon tartare and a salmon mousse. Slightly smoked reindeer meat, kind of the icy reindeer carpaccio. And a very typical meat in Lapland, a dried reindeer meat, which is made of a reindeer's heart.
One delicious delicacy that also melts in Finnish mouths is a traditional Japanese dish, nikujaga, which restaurateur Toshiaki Hoshin prepares himself from local Finnish produce. Our food culture is very rich and varied, just as in Finnish nature.
So what we have here is a wild duck. I've took some breasts away already.
The varied colors of nature strengthen and deepen as summer progresses towards harvest time. Many households prepare for the coming winter by preserving the autumn harvest. The growing season ends with falling autumn leaves and the first snowstorms. Most animals are indoors, thus